The title of the film was Dakghar, and the film was adapted from Tagore's play The Post Office. I would like to present some of the pictures of the film to you to show that how the character of Amal, Dairyman and other appeared into the film version made by Jules Vellani in 1966. So here are the photographs of the film. The first photograph shows the character of Amal, and the title of the film is Dakghar. Here the character of Amal, that if we look at the character very closely, we find the film star is none but the Sachin Pilgaonkar of today's film world. The actor Sachin is the character who became Amal into a film made by Jules Vellani in 1966. And here, if we look at the character of Amal, look at the character Amal, we find the innocence and the love into the very character portrayed by Tagore. Next, Amal here is with the character of Gaffer, and Amal would like to talk with Gaffer about the Parrots Island, the land of sea, the land of birds, the land where there were no man, only birds there singing, and streams and the world of nature. So here in a line that we find, Amal would like to speak, how wonderful it would be if I were a bird. Here is desire to become a bird, his desire to join with the world of imagination into the world of nature is very intense one. And then in another scene, slide number 2 that we find on the clipboard, we find, when I got better, I will also go to him. I will also go to him to beg. So here another important aspect of the character of Amal is reflected through the two pictures given into this film. Next, Amal is with Dairyman, a very common character. And if we look at the character of Dairyman, we remind today's character, that is a film character, that is a very minor character, that is character of Mukri. He became a dairyman into this particular film. So here we find the dialogue of Amal with a dairyman, and Amal would like to say, I would like to read it from the film itself. It reads like this: if I had my ways, I had go along with you in a flush. And then dairyman wants to reply, you have to become a learned man. Amal with a dairyman, you have to become a learned man. Now, the next that we find is the character of Sudha that appears into the play. Here in the film, it's just an innocent girl, Sudha, and she would like to talk with Amal and regarding the flowers, and then his dialogue with Sudha is his wish to choose and pick up flowers for Sudha from a branch that is a big branch. So here Amal's wish to go with Sudha and to pick up the flowers is also reflected here in the film also. Next, now Tagore himself appeared in the play Daggar in 1917 in Vichitra Theatre of Bengal. Tagore appeared into the drama himself, and he became a fakir and gaffer. So if we look at the picture very closely and minutely, we find that the disguise man that is in a disguise of a fakir, that is standing near the bed of Amal, is nobody else but Tagore himself. Tagore himself. Now, before we come to the conclusion, I would like to throw a light onto an aspect that is mentioned in the film. Dairyman, in a talk with Amal, told Amal that you have to become a learned man. Now this, to become a learned man, Amal, throughout the play, doesn't want to become a learned man. And if we look at the life of Tagore, we find that Tagore did not like to go to school, and therefore he established Shantiniketan, where there is no classroom, no benches, no duster, no chalk, no books, and no blackboard. So without these books, blackboards, and classroom, Tagore wants to learn something from the nature, and therefore he has created a character of Amal, that is a boy that doesn't want to become a learned man. He wants to remain only as an innocent boy, wants to wish to become a messenger of the God. He wished to become a squirrel. He wished to become a bird. He wished to visit different villages, a place that is far away from his confined room. So, in the conclusion, if we look at the conclusion, here we find the post office is a very important drama by Tagore. The post office is one of Tagore's richest and most suggestive plays. W.B. Yeats has praised in his preface to the drama. I would like to quote it from the book that is preface to the post office by W.B. Yeats. I quote, "On the stage, the little play shows it is a very perfectly constructed and conveys to the right audience an emotion of gentleness and peace." Unquote. The post office is an important work of Tagore. If we look at the references that I have used in this particular talk, they are this. The post office, the text that I have used in this particular lecture is by Rabindranath Tagore, translated by Devbrata Mukherjee, and it was published by New Delhi, India Wisdom Tree, 2002. Other references that I have used in this particular lecture: the book by Edward Thompson, Rabindranath Tagore, a Poet and Dramatist, Revised Edition, OUP London 1948, and page number 117. Then the third book that I have used is W.B. Yeats' Preface to the Post Office, Calcutta, 1968. And then I have used Film Daggar by Children Film Society, 1966. I would like to give my ID. ID is mukeshvys@yahoo.com. I would like to invite your feedback and your comment, and I would like to express my thank you to all of you. Thank you.
Sandhan, All Gujarat Integrated Classroom.
સેટેલાઇટના માધ્યમથી જોડતી કડી એટલે સંધાન.